Hello and welcome back to another episode of Growth Addicts. It's just me today, Amanda. Thank you so much for joining me. I feel like I've not done a solo episode without a guest for a while, so I'm really looking forward to just having a chat with you today. Today I wanted to do an episode all about why I truly believe that September is a much better new year than January. September is just totally set up to be a new year. Like, it's back to school energy, and it's been like that for most of our life. If you've been through the sort of traditional schooling system like I have, then back to school was always around August, September time. So our environment is perfectly set up to encourage us. Shops have got back to school signs everywhere. If you've got kids, then they are literally back to school. There's new stationery everywhere in the shops. Back to routines, friends, family are getting into new routines or back into routine after summer holidays and stuff, and it's just the perfect environment to set us up to get stuff done. Now, the seasons, of course, are changing too. I mean, we just have to look outside right now, and I can actually see a beautiful rainbow as I look outside just now, along with some of the leaves are starting to turn on the trees, and the flowers are starting to fade, so seasons are changing as well. We're moving from summer into autumn here in Scotland. So again, we're completely supported by our environment, which is changing all around us. It's a season of change, and naturally productivity and momentum is high at this time. So I just completely believe we should just harness it right now, and definitely not in January, but I'll get into that in a second. I do want to say right enough, whilst I'm feeling like this just now, my kids actually returned to school. Well, they actually started school because they were in term time nursery before then. So this was my first experience of my kids starting school, being off for the summer holidays and then returning to some sort of routine. Yeah, and the first day back, I was really fired up and raring to go. Back at my desk, had loads of ideas and was just firing things out. It felt great, and I was like, yeah, that's good, this is good. But literally the next day, I felt awful. I was exhausted, I had a cold, I had aches and pains, I was so tired. It was like a summer holiday hangover. So my advice from my own learned experience is to transition slowly from whatever summer means for you, if it's kids at home or if it's holidays and socialising and barbecues. And then all of a sudden seasons are changing and things are going back to a sort of more normal routine after holiday and whatever. There might be, I felt a bit of a summer holiday hangover. So go easy on yourself. I think next year I'll be doing it a bit differently. I'll be taking it a bit slower, taking time to reflect, audit, see where I'm at, where I want to be, in a new notebook, of course, and just easing myself back in gently. And then when you're ready, you could really go for it, which is where I'm feeling now as I'm recording this mid-September. So yeah, September, I honestly think there's no better month to set new goals than September. Make changes, get realigned with yourselves, your business. Autumn's got something that other seasons just don't have. Now, I can hear you saying, but what about spring? Because I think, January is, of course, the traditional new year where the calendar changes, but we often think of springing into spring, and that has been a bit of a season for change as well. But for me, spring is more like a little burst of energy. We're still emerging after winter, and it can take a wee while to get back to it. So although when you see things starting to brighten up outside and life and the earth starting to come back, it is encouraging and it does give you a bit of momentum. For me, it's slow and it's not as energetic as autumn and September feels for me. There's spring cleaning if that's your thing and getting back to it, taking stock, sure, but it does take a while to get going again after winter. And then once you actually do get up and running again in spring, it's summer. Now, summer for me is not the time to be getting stuff done or making changes. Now, nothing to do with the fact that I have kids at home. So our routine just changes completely over the summer. But also it's hot and I'm not a big fan of the heat. I just cannot. I cannot in the heat. But also, it's warm, there are holidays, there are kids everywhere. There's barbecues to go to, there's things happening in your community, family fun days out, you're socialising much more than ever. It's a warm and busy time, and it's just not the time to be knuckling down and making changes and really sticking to anything, in my opinion. And then, of course, we've got winter, where the traditional New Year falls right in the depths of winter in January. No, thank you. Who could possibly feel properly motivated for big change in January. The depths of winter when it's cold, certainly here in Scotland, it's cold, it's dark, there's festivities going on, lots of food. Oh, just absolutely not. Absolutely not. And of course, it's not just me, because there are a ton of studies to back this up, finding and most of them find it's only something like 10% of New Year's resolutions made in January actually stick. And that, for me, is just not surprising at all. So yeah, September is the one for me. And now that I'm back into the swing of it, the kids are back at school and whatnot, I'm really feeling it. And I've actually made some changes recently that truly feel effortless, because I'm just such in the right mindset for them. So for example, I have a mentor group. It's an online social media mentor group. It's got the most amazing community of small business owners in there. I used to operate it on a waitlist basis, so on the waitlist, and then we opened once a month for admissions, and I've just stopped that. And the reason being it is because I simply wasn't enjoying it. There was far too much admin for my liking, so it is gone. And effortless, no umming and ahhing about it, just gone. Another change I'm making, which I just want to share with everyone, especially every small business owner who I can get into the ears of. I'm not going to try. I have finally started taking a day off. I have been trying to do this for years, and it's never worked out. But I started it just this week, but I'm completely committed to this goal. Finally started taking a proper day off, and I've actually created a planner to help other small business owners do the same. The planner's completely free. It's based on how I plan my week. Now I've got another planner. I've got a social media planner, so it's not to be confused with that. It's something different. There's a few time management techniques and tools in there for you, so I'm going to link it in the show notes today. If taking a day off is on your radar, I highly encourage you to do it. I put a poll out on Instagram stories recently asking my audience, who are all small business owners, if it's something they struggle with too, and over 50% said that they rarely take a day off, and something like 12% said they never do. Other answers were just at weekends, or it's ad hoc. So I just really want to start the big day off movement. I want everyone to get a big day off, and September is a great time to do that, to make these sorts of changes. Why not? Why not? It's still the temperature's okay, and it's still light enough outside. We're not scorching sun of summer, we're not in the darkness of winter. It's just the perfect time. Now, also, if you're listening and you're thinking, yeah, okay, but I don't have anything big to focus on right now, personally or my business or whatnot, that's fine. Just start with yourself. Totally cool. But if there's anything within yourself, if you want to eat a bit healthier or move a bit more, start there, because any changes, improvements you make to yourself have the ripple effect anyway of rippling out to your business and your personal life and just every aspect of your life. So if you're going to start anywhere and you're not sure where to start to make changes in September, start with yourself for sure. And another bonus with making changes just now in September is that by the end of the year, coming December and January into the traditional new year, you've already made the changes and they're habits by then. If it's changes that stuck and really worked for you, then, they've become habits by now. So when you're over Christmas and New Year holidays and getting back to a routine after that, you're not starting anything new. You're just picking up what are now old habits, or just habits that you do. And how nice is that? Your changes have already been made. Your big decisions, your big changes have been made in the autumn, and then winter, when you're easing back into it in the cold and the dark, you can do that so much more smoothly with so much less pressure. And I'm all for that. I'm all for just slipping back in without having to think too much in January, February, when it's still dark and cold and there are still after eights in the cupboard. Yeah, I just want to take it as easy as possible, thank you. So short and sweet today, guys. I just wanted to talk to you about my love of September as a new year month, as a month to take on new challenges, roll out new ideas. I've got the big planner there, the big day off planner. I'd encourage you to grab that if that's something you want to do. And of course, my mentor group is now open for admissions anytime. The virtual kettle is on and the virtual biscuits are out, and there's an incredible community in there waiting to meet you. It's a community of small business owners. Ultimately, what we do on there is get seen, get sales on social media. social media guides, content packs with prompts and hooks for content for every day of the week. We talk about how to launch on social media. There's social media guides for various platforms. But also, we just chat about everything else in between. You know, this week, for example, in our community hour, we've seen pictures of Alison's kittens. We've been talking about Rachel's holiday to Italy. So there's so much more going on in there. It's a whole community, and at the heart of it, we help each other get seen, get sales on social media. And we have live workshops every month as well that are on various topics which I feel fill in the gaps between marketing and social media, like things like email marketing, branding, using Canva, ads, you name it. So much. So there's lots going on there. All of these links will be in the show notes today. So if you want to have a look, get some more information, head over there. If you want to ask me any questions about anything at all, best place to find me is Instagram, and just drop me a DM on there. That's at amandahughes.uk. So yes, take this as permission to head out, get yourself a new notebook, and treat September as your new year. Fresh start. Absolutely fresh start. And if you do this, or if you do the big day off, or anything at all that you've learned today, please share it and tag me on Instagram, amandahughes.uk. Instagram is certainly my main hub where I hang out. But please share me, you're with me, show me what you're up to. I would love to see, and I want to share it with as many small business owners as possible to encourage them to do the same. So until next time, guys, happy autumn.